Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, I hope you'll stick around to see our homeschool journey. My name is Jamie. I'm a homeschool mama of 3 boys. They are age 15 months, 6, and 7. I am a former public school educator, and I taught grades kindergarten, 2nd, and 3rd before I decided to stay home and homeschool my boys. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my upcoming Tot School, which I've actually named Baby Learning Adventures since he is only 15 months old. Tot School has been around for years, and there are some really great resources. I'm going to leave 2 websites down below that I have used in the past for Tot School. The first website is 1 + 1 + 1 = 1, and this is the original Tot School person. She actually created the phrase Tot School, and she has some amazing resources. Another website that I use quite frequently is totschooling.net, and they also have some amazing resources. What I'm going to be sharing with you today is this is a collection of ideas that I have gotten from Pinterest, or I've seen over the years, or I've seen here and there, and I've put them all together, and I created themes and activities and snacks and mingled them all together to create Baby Learning Adventures, which is my form of Tot School for my 15-month-old. Don't get worried about hearing school in the same sentence with baby and think that I'm schooling my baby. That's not what it is. Tot School or Baby Learning Adventures is really a lot of play, but it's purposeful play. It is play that I have thought out and that I'm doing with my child, talking with my child, and just spending time with them on these activities. So what I did is I'm going to take every month and I'm going to break it apart into weeks. So for the month of July, it has 4 weeks, and I have themed each week. Week 1, 4th of July in America. Week 2, dinosaurs. Week 3, blue, the color blue, and week 4 is ocean. And then at the bottom, I've wrote a list of extension activities. This is just in case I want to do some of these activities with my son. And what I'm planning on doing is doing a video every week that shows you my activities for that week. And then I'm also going to put the pictures up of my child doing the activities throughout the week on my Instagram, and I will leave my Instagram link down below. But for this video, I mainly want to focus on just what I'm doing for the entire week, which is week 1, 4th of July, which I'm going to start next Monday. For Monday, the first thing that I have, so for every day, the way that I am setting it up is I have a book, an indoor activity, an outdoor activity, and a snack. And this is what I'm planning on doing with my son every day. And again, he's 15 months, so this might not always go as planned, and that's okay. So let me give you an example of our Monday. So for Monday, the book that I choose is Hello America. This is a board book, and that day he might let me read it to him, or he might just want to look at the pictures. And that's okay too. And I got most of my board books from either the library or from thriftbooks.com, and I'll leave a link down below for Thrift Books. For our indoor activity, I have what I call squish bags. And I've seen these done on Pinterest. I did one from Pinterest a while back where I just stuck beads in it and hair gel. But for this one, I decided to do 4th of July. So I bought some beads, and all my supplies come from the Dollar Tree. I got these beads from the Dollar Tree. I got these foam stars. Not foam, I'm sorry. They're like, I don't know, some type. Maybe the styrofoam maybe. These stars from the Dollar Tree. And I buy my hair gel from the Dollar Tree. What I do for the squish bag is I just take and put my items in the bag. I'll squeeze the whole bottle of hair gel in the bag. And then I tape up with duct tape all 4 sides of my bag. And then I actually tape my bag down to a cookie sheet, and I'll lay it on the floor, on the table, and he gets to just move around the items inside the bag. And he loves to feel the hair gel just squish in the bag. And you can even put the bags in the refrigerator so that the gel is really cold. That's up to you. My outdoor activity is colored ice play. What I did for this was I took water, an ice tray, and I put the water in the ice tray, and then I squeezed a few drops of red and blue food coloring in my ice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in a bin. The ice, I'll break it apart and I'll put it in the bin or in his water table. And I'll give him spoons and toys and let him play with the water and the ice outdoors. I will say that food coloring, although it's very safe, it does dye your hands a little bit. You can see from where I dyed pasta today, I have some colors on me. I did this maybe 2 hours ago and it's already getting less and less. So that will come off. And then every day I'm doing a snack. My snack for the first day is an American flag graham cracker. And what I'm doing is taking a graham cracker, I'm layering Cool Whip on it, and I'm using blueberries and strawberries to make the flag. For Tuesday, I have some different activities. I have Corduroy's 4th of July book, and I got this one from the local library. For our indoor activity, I'm going to be using contact paper and construction paper. So I took the construction paper and I made a frame. And then what I'll do is I'll take the contact paper and I will stick it to the frame. And then I'll peel this up. And once I peel this up, it's going to have a very sticky paper. Then what I did was I took all these items from the Dollar Tree. I bought little paper shreds that are red and blue. I bought tissue paper that's red and blue. And I bought some different colored stars. And my son is going to be able to stick them to that sticky contact paper. When he's done sticking them to the sticky contact paper, I will take another piece and I'll layer it over top of it. And it'll be clear and you'll be able to see through it. And it'll make a frame that we can stick in the window and be like a sun catcher. My outdoor activity for that day is actually going to be in the kiddie pool, but you could use a water table or you could just use a container filled with water. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill my kiddie pool with water. And then I have these little pool noodles that I cut up into little pieces. And I'm going to stick these pool noodles in my pool and let him play in the pool with the pool noodles and some toys. I also bought I got this at the Dollar Tree, but I got a 4th of July beach ball, which I'm also going to let him play with in the pool. And it looks just like this. That day for a snack, it's going to be a watermelon sparkler. What it is a watermelon. I'm going to stick it on like a kebab stick. And then I'm going to put blueberries up the kebab stick so it looks like a sparkler, like a fireworks sparkler. For Wednesday, my book's called 123 USA. And I got this one off Thrift Books. And I'll read this to him. My indoor activity is going to be paint in a bag. So what I do is I take a piece of white, like computer paper, and I stick it inside of a Ziploc bag. And then I have red, white, and blue paint. And I just put little dollops on the paper of these colors. And then I zip up my bag, and then I like to duct tape my bag down to the table. And he can just paint through the bag with his fingers and feel how it feels on his fingers through the bag. When he's done with this activity, I'll open it up, I'll pull the paper out, and I'll let it dry, and we'll have his painting mess free. For our outdoor activity that day, I have 4th of July Jello sensory bin. What I'm doing is I'm making a red and a blue Jello. I'm then taking a cookie cutter and I'm cutting out stars for the Jello. And I'm going to put them in my container. I have a spoon in here. So I'll put his Jello in this bin and I'll give him spoons and cups and he can play with the Jello in the bin outside. My snack for that day is star cheese with crackers. With my star cookie cutter, I'm going to cut out little stars, and I actually have a smaller one too in my kitchen. I'm going to cut out little pieces of cheese with my stars, and then I'm going to give him some crackers, some pepperoni, and some fruit, and he'll have a snack that day of star cheese with crackers. For Thursday, I have Stars and Stripes sensory bin. So what I have here is I have an empty Play-Doh container. I have some tweezers that I got from the Dollar Tree. And then I have all these little stars that I got from the Dollar Tree, and this one lights up. And then I have some pasta that I'm dyeing. It's drying right now, or I'd be showing you. It's red and blue dyed pasta. And I'm going to stick it in the sensory bin. And then he gets to play in the sensory bin with pasta. He loves playing with pasta. We played with pasta several times before. So I decided to do that as my sensory bin for my indoor activity that day. The book that we're doing that day is Goodnight America. For our outdoor activity, I'm doing Bubble Fun. And it's a foamy bubble. And what you do is you take water, and I might do this in the kiddie pool, or I might just put it in a container. You take water and you take baby wash, like wash that you would use on his body when he takes a bath, and you put in a few drops of washable paint, which is optional. If you want to make it just clear, that's fine. Use like a few drops of blue or red washable paint, and you put it in your blender, and you blend it until it's nice and foamy, and then you pour that in the sensory bin, and then he'll have bubbles that he can play in his sensory bin. And I'm actually thinking about doing this activity in his kiddie pool and putting those pool noodles and that beach ball back in there and letting that be the Bubble Fun for that day. My snack that day is just going to be some vanilla yogurt with strawberries and blueberries in it. So my plans for Tot School are that I do an indoor and outdoor activity every day, and a book and a snack. The way that I'm organizing that is I have a tote that's pretty big, and I stick all of my activities in here for the week. And then every week I'll change out that bin. My hope for my YouTube channel is I would really like to post the video every Friday or Saturday of Tot School for the upcoming week. That way, if there's any activities you really like, you have the weekend to get the supplies together if you would like to try one of them with your child. And then if you follow me on my Instagram, I'm going to be posting pictures of my child doing the activities throughout the week on my Instagram account. And I will leave the link down below for my Instagram. If you have any ideas or any things you would like to see, or if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel to see more homeschool videos. Thank you for watching.